Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Phantasy Star 4. In our last episode, we rescued Kyra, we discovered who Rune really is, and we failed at acquiring the Eclipse Torch, of course. So here we are, at the Gumbius Temple. Apparently this trio of robed demons are trying to snare us by going to some place called the Air Castle. Yeah, that is your punishment for being a dick. Well, you can just burn in hell. Now don't cheer him up, Chaz. Or we could do that. No, he didn't. They did. Yeah, I doubt that's the case. What are the odds of that happening? Oh, they're female? I always thought they were guys. Well, I guess it's hard to tell, but okay. I'll go with it, game. His name was Lassic in the first game. I don't know why they changed it in this translation. I'm gonna go with Lassic, just for tradition's sake. Plus it's easier to say than Lashik. But if he was defeated... And just like that, we're back to happy music. Yay! Okay, now before we go, there are a couple special preparations I want to make. So first stop is Jut. Now unfortunately, I did the weapon plan already before getting Kyra, so she's going to be a couple levels behind where I want her to be. So I'm going to take a minute just to get her 2 levels so she can learn a very useful skill that I like to have for the next boss. But first, let's give her a second reflex shield. And we're going to sell all of our old stuff. Let's see. Don't need this robe. And like I said, if you're not using the Laconian rod, just sell it. As good as it sounds to cast Ephis on command for free, it's shit, thanks to the way the game is coded. Do we need a Thunderclaw? No, I think we're done with that. So we got the shield. Okay, we're good. And I want to buy the other Reflect Mail for Chaz. Now, I know it only increases your physical defense by 4, and these are ungodly expensive. Whoops, wrong button. But the Reflect Mail does increase your magic defense by 14, which is the most in the game. The next best is only plus 12. Which, not the shield, the armor, there we go. And although magic defense is a quote-unquote hidden stat, just take my word for it. I'm not talking out of my ass, I swear. Okay, so, like I said, Rune, as you can see here, he's not able to wear the reflex shields. However, Kyra is. So yeah, reflex shields, reflect robe, her magic defense, and physical defense for that matter, are pretty high. And just because it's kind of Rune's storyline dungeon, I'm going to put him in the front, followed by Ren, Kyra, Rinka, Chaz. There we go. So let me double check my setup. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Okay. Okay, we're all good. Now there's one more God damn it. Sorry guys, I swear I do know how to play this game. There's one more thing I want to buy back at Zoza. Actually, 2 things. the right one? Yes. I want to buy 2 phantom robes here for Rune and Kyra. And the reason is... Ooh, barely made that. Even though their defense is a little bit lower, it's not by much. I mean, 6 points isn't going to do anything drastic. As you can see here, it increases your agility by 5. It also increases your dexterity by 5. But since I'm not using them to melee, that's kind of useless. But the extra speed it'll help catch them up to the others. As you can see, Ren is 45, Rika is 49, even Chaz is faster. So now everyone should have like at least 40. Yeah, so that'll help out quite a bit. And really, we're getting to the end of the game, and like I mentioned, we don't really need money. I believe there's only one more equipment shop in the game, and we can actually bypass that altogether because by the time you have access to it, you're just going to find the best armor in the game in the next dungeon anyways. So really, yeah, money is kind of a moot point. Hang on to this graphite suit, by the way. You might have seen that earlier and have been wondering what the hell I'm doing with it. Yes, I am aware it's there. Don't worry. Okay, now like I said, special preparations for the air castle. I want to set up a few macros here. First one being Ethos and Crosscut for Grand Cross. With Ren, we want to use Burst Rocket, and with Kyra, we want to use Flaily. Make sure you do it in that order. Burst Rocket, then Flaily. And then Rika, you will just double slash. Yes. Another macro I want to set up is Saner on Rika, Barrier with Ren, and you know what? I don't have everything I need, so disregard. We'll just set up that one for now. And, like I said, I want to get 2 levels for Kyra, bringing her up to level 29. So what I'm going to do is do that off-screen killing those sandworms back on Motavia outside of Monson. So I will just take a second to do that, and I will be right back. And when we come back, I will just meet you at the spaceport next to Zio's fort. So, give me just a few minutes, and I will be right back. Okay guys, I lied. I completely forgot about this cutscene. As soon as I tried to go into the spaceport next to Tyler and go back to Motavia, this triggered. So, we're going to watch this first, and then I'll take care of that. My bad. Huh? Hey, there it is! Alright, it does exist. Even Kyra gives Chaz a hard time. I like her. Okay, so now I will take care of that grinding, and I will meet you right back here. And we're back. That little bit of grinding only took about 15 minutes total. Sandworms go pretty quickly, and they die pretty quickly, especially when you're using blizzards with Nawat and Hugh doing 720 damage. Oh baby! Yeah, they only have like 1300 HP, so that's definitely the way to go there. And everyone gained 2 levels each. Let's see. Kyra learned the spell I wanted her to, Warla. It's basically her version of D-Ban. Increases everyone's physical defense. Chaz learned Nathu, which is the highest level light magic in the game. Rika learned Na-Rez, which is your highest level healing spell, single target. And Rune learned Na-Gra, which is the highest level gravity magic. So there we are. And this is a trap, so why don't we just say screw the torch, screw the universe, and just go our separate ways. No. Yes, this is indeed a trap, but it has kick-ass music, which is from the Air Castle in Phantasy Star 1. Nice touch, game. Oh, and the Ladia Tower, if you remember. Now this place is big. This is easily the largest dungeon in the entire game. But we'll see what we can do. I'm probably going to break it up into 2 episodes. See if we can get a firestorm here. Nope. just because it's essentially two separate dungeons kind of put together, so I could do it all in one go, but we've already done enough in the beginning of this episode, so whoa! Oh, that was easy. Alright, let's do this! Huh? God damn it. Yeah, unfortunately it's not that easy. We have to find the real witches and see if we can't defeat them to not only get the torch, but remove that barrier. But anyways, like I said, I could break this up, or I could just clump this all together into one video, but that would just be a really long video. Plus, I don't want to cram too much together, because we've already had important story time. We've already rescued Kyra. So let's just use the last few minutes to instantly kill people. Alright. And we'll make a little bit of headway in here. Not too much, but we'll see what we can do. Now, this place has a lot of new enemies. Some of them are pushovers, some of them not so much. These guys, Frost Sabers, are weak to fire, as you may have noticed in the previous episode. You know what, I'll just go with the Geefoy. I don't want to waste you trying to get another firestorm off. Just like their cousins in Zio's Fort, they can cast D-Ban, but they can also cast D-Watt, which hurts quite a bit. And they're physical, and they have Air Slash. I was getting to that. Thank you, game. D-Watt hurts, their regular attack hurts, and Air Slash is annoying. But those guys do drop Trimates, so let's give one to Chaz, and let's give one to Rika, just because. They're taking up room in my inventory, and I don't like that. Who else do we have? Ooh, yeah, Stoneheads are nothing to worry about. Those Gravity Worms can cast Gra, which isn't too bad. They are actually weak to Gra themselves. Now, physical attacks do 1 damage, and any magic attack other than Gra also only does 1 damage. However, they are demons, so Rika can do full damage to them with her Silver Tusk, and kill them that way. Or if you want to use Ephus, that'll do some pretty good damage to them, being weak to Holy. But I think Gra's the way to go. It does enough damage to kill them. It's pretty cheap, and it takes out the entire group of them, so that's what I like to do. Now, any path I'm not taking is a dead end, and there will be many of those. This place, like I said, is huge and very mazy. Over here we get a Trimate. Awesome. I think there's one more new enemy, which, if we get to it, cool. If we don't, oh well. But I am going to call it quits here pretty soon. Yeah, love the Silver Claw. And as you can see, the experience here is pretty mediocre, to say the least. Which is why I wanted to do that little bit of grinding off screen, just to make sure Kyra does in fact reach level 29 before the boss. Spoiler alert, we're going to fight a boss. Oh, that was useless. Come on, Rune. Hopefully these two can finish him off. Okay, we're good. Usually she does get the 2 levels because I do the Fissure of Fear with Kyra and the Weapon Plant with Kyra. But I decided in the previous episode to do something a little different, and in hindsight, yeah, it probably would have been better just to get Kyra and then do those, but oh well, I was feeling a little spontaneous. Okay, actually I'm going to call it quits here after grabbing this 2000 Meseta. Next time when we come back, we'll continue our way through the air castle and see if we can't get our hands on the Eclipse Torch, and see if we can't survive this death trap. Until then guys, have a good day, and I will see you in the next video.